All right, that is Tafsiri the band right here in studio. Well, basically preparing us for the weekend. But now on to some breaking news. On a rather sad note, former TJRC chairperson Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat is dead. The Kiplagat passed on at Nairobi Hospital earlier on today. His death comes at a time when Kenya is mourning three other veteran leaders. We now have retired Army General Daniel Opande, who worked closely with the late Kiplagat live on phone. General, how do you remember the ambassador, and how has this news reached you?
The news has reached me as a big shock. Bethuel was a great man. He's a big loss to Kenya, and he's a big loss to close friends who he worked with, like me. He was a diplomat, very humble, and he was a workaholic.
What are some of the things that stand out for you from Bethuel? He was definitely a statesman and was known for his ambassadorial roles. But what stands out for you?
Bethuel was always ready to listen and to work with people from different walks of life, and he would get results done. I remember him very well when I worked with him on the Mozambican peace process, where he was all the time reaching out to both sides of the divide, Frelimo leaders as well as Renamo leaders, until eventually we got that sorted out.
All right, and of course many Kenyans will remember him as the chair of the TJRC, and possibly you interacted with him on a one-on-one level. What are some of the things that possibly Kenyans don't know about him? He came out as a very strong, a very decisive kind of an individual, but maybe quietly he was a different person. What is it that you know about him that possibly Kenyans don't know?
I would like to say that Bethuel was a family man, a man who was always humble, and he remembered his family. He worked all the time with people from different walks of life, but still Bethuel was a family man, and I just remember him, as a very, very hardworking individual.
Well, thank you very much, retired General David Opande, this morning for just enlightening us on that. But just a quick reminder, in case you're joining us now, some breaking news where we have the former TJRC chair and also former Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat, who passed on earlier on this morning, and this happened at Nairobi Hospital earlier on today. There were reports that had reached us that he was in ICU, but of course details will be revealed as we continue. But three other veterans and leaders in this country that we are already mourning, that is Gigi Kariuki, you have CS and Kaiseri, and also Nicholas B. Watt being mourned right there. But now we also have another hero, another leader in Kenya, who basically has passed on, and that is Ambassador Bethuel Kiplagat. I know many Kenyans will remember him as the TJRC chair, and of course at this time our thoughts and our prayers with the family. So some breaking news right there. Bethuel Kiplagat, the former chair of the TJRC, also an ambassador for many years in this country, has passed away earlier on this morning at Nairobi Hospital, where he was undergoing treatment, and that's news that's just reaching us right here in the newsroom. So of course details will be coming up, and right here on KTN News we certainly are putting our hands on it, and we'll give you an up-to-date update on that as we receive it. So what we know right now is it is confirmed that he has passed on earlier on this morning, and that happened at Nairobi Hospital.